What up, world? This is Academic Ministry Service. Back at y'all again. Giving y'all the update on this last job that I'm on. We finna take this tree down. Go on and get this taken care of. I'm letting somebody climb for me. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I just get tired of climbing and I get somebody else to climb and try to get the equipment I need. And I'm still gonna get other people. Because I really prefer somebody else to run that company. That's confident and experienced than me. So I can sit back and watch everything. Make sure everything is running right, you know?
Alright, tighten up.
All right, pull your slack. Hey, you should have put a cut at the bottom before you did that.
I don't believe this shit here don't work. This ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You just used to working with it. That's just a new way they do it.
I mean, I just ain't need to work with all this shit. I really ain't. Go ahead, bro. Nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't working. That ain't working. We pull it up. That really ain't working.
Unless you go up on it and you go sit up there in that fork and you just on little bit by little bit with that little sleeve. You want him to give you slack?
Nah, just hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. Say, bro, look. Give me the slack back, bro.
Give him some slack back.
Give me the slack back.
There you go.
See, if you can walk there on, run the bow up, put a bottom cut under there before you tighten it.
I got you, bro.
Cause that sleeve gonna catch that bitch, huh? Oh, back to the topic, man. You know, for all you people that's out here.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's just too much.
I know you got your way of doing it. You know, I just got different tools I use for.
You know, that's what the white boys do.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. I kind of adapt a little.
I'm just saying the white boys do all this dumb ass shit. All this dumb ass shit, yo. For real, that's what niggas get that shit from. All this shit tied around the fucking base of the tree, man. The tree be down by now.
Say whatever call you make, baby, I'm cool with it.
I'm saying white boys, when I first started doing this shit, we wasn't using all this shit, yo. White boys started that shit, mountain climbing, all this shit, tied around your asshole and all that dumb ass shit. I fuck with all this shit tied around my ass and all that shit, yo. All this nigga ass shit, man. We don't use all this shit, yo. Show you what the fuck I'm finna do with it.
It's all good, buddy, you know.
It ain't just personal, I'm just saying, white boys started all this shit. Fuck around with the muscle class and all that dumb ass shit.
And if you let it go, make sure you can throw it over.
I'm gonna drop this, but I'm gonna let it down on the rope, baby.
Alright. You can drop it, son. Just throw it over there.
Yeah, alright. I don't know, bro. I might miss. Let me see. Fuck around and bust that car. Oh, for real.
You think it'll bust it?
Fuck around like Mr. Who that is from Marathon. This nigga got 3 safeties wrapped around one limb. Talking about that what they taught him at fucking them class and shit at LSU. Man, leave that shit alone. Stop moving that crack. I don't know what the fuck you doing. All that shit. You got 3 fucking safety lines around the fucking tree. They gonna tell me. I said, man, I quit. Take it home. There's no way Pop you gonna make me drop this bitch on 3 times with 3 of these bitches around the tree. Really? One limb. He got 3 fucking safety lines, man, wrapped around one limb. For real? And then you tied in. Man, stop going to LSU fuck with that dumb ass shit. Stop that shit you ain't need to use.
Hey, that's what you call an old school tree, man. They're looking at the new technology way of doing things, you know. it do kind
You
of,
call that arbitrary shit?
yeah, kind of get in your way, you know, when you're used to doing it one way. They try to be too safe about it, but that's people that don't really know how to cut trees down. To add all them different ropes. But like I was saying, man, you know, for a lot of you people out there that have dreams, have ideas, man, don't just be a dreamer, man. Bring that to reality, bro. And the way you do that, you take that dream and you put it on paper. And see, that paper that you put it on is going to turn it into reality. And from that, you know, because it's your dream. Ain't nobody going to see your dream like you see your dream. I promise you. There's nobody going to see your dream like you going to see it. I don't care who you are. It could be family. It can even be your old lady, man. Nobody actually see your dream until they see the dream start generating. That's life, man. They have so many great entrepreneurs out here, multi-millionaires, millionaires, from Russell Simmons, you know, when he first started his clothing line. They went in, and they almost went bankrupt. They were down to their last meal. His investor, his friend, he bagged out. And when he bagged out, that's when it went up. His clothing line went up and started doing numbers, and he tried to get back in. So I say that to say this. If you got an idea, if you got a dream, don't allow nobody to steal it. Don't allow nobody to take it. And what I mean by taking it, don't allow nobody to steal your joy, man. Because ain't nobody going to understand what you feel and what you see. Everybody got their own visions, because that's the way God created things. He created everybody different. But in so many forms, we're equal. But when it's dealing with the man, everybody entitled to their own way of seeing things. So, no matter what your plans are, no matter what you want to be in life, if you feel it, if that is a part of you, don't allow nobody to steal it from you, man. Make it happen. Tighten it up. Make it happen, man. And the way you do that, constant research. Game to not. Hey, give him a little slack. Hey, make sure when you on, whenever which way it pulled, that it don't lock up. Cause that running board that butt hooker lock up on you, and you be like. But you know, you just make sure, man. Do your constant research, man. See what kind of competition you got out there. Learn everything about their company if possible, and take off. And I'm gonna tell you, the first year can be kind of tough, but you got to be consistent with it, bro. You ain't gonna put your back cut first? Cause when you put your back cut, then you gonna have to turn it around. You gonna have to switch your rope around to the bottom side.
I know. I gotta put a bed or something in. Hold on. Hold what you got.
Hold what you got. You know, just be consistent with what you got going on, man. Cause consistency bring out the best, man. Huh?
I was just telling you keep consistent on. I gotta make a cut on here.
All right, and then you gonna switch it around?
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna make that metal. Look, I plan on cutting about right here. Make sure, is it gonna hit? Look and see if it's gonna hit that metal thing right there.
No, it's not.
It ain't gonna hit it?
No.
All right.
But as long as you're consistent, whatever you do, man, consistency bring out the best, man. Yeah, consistency bring out the best, man. And one thing you gotta know about life, bro.
Give me some.
don't ever give up on your plan. Your first year is gonna be kind of hard a little bit. I could just tell y'all, man, I went through a struggle my first year, bro. And you gotta, for those that know my story, man, y'all actually know I wasn't the guy I am today. I was far different. And one thing I did not have is patience. So I learned that through my struggles with this company, from my, working with a lot of big branch companies to me having to do everything on my own. Ain't nobody give me no handouts. I didn't have none of that. When I say no handouts at all, none of it. So I basically started everything from scratch and I made it happen, man. Me and my wife, we did our thing and made it shake, bro. Hey, the further you push it in and make your butt hook slide the other way, it'll make sure you don't hit your rope. All you got, give him a little slack. That's the furthest you want to put your butt hook there. You be safe with it like that. I'd have had one slip like that. Being at that distance. If you could put it a little higher, put your little running bow a little higher where it'll just give some drop distance in case it just.
I got you.
But it was a struggle for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But the struggle with I'm gonna be honest. It's like when I first started, you get to, I was in the plant. I was making good money. You know what I'm saying? It was process. I was in the plant. I went to school for heavy equipment operator, and I graduated. My primary was excavator. For those that remember, I graduated knowing how to operate an excavator, bulldozer. I can operate I can operate that backhoe a little bit. I don't like it though, but that's what I did. And then I realized I did not want to do that. I wanted to work for myself, so I went back to what I was doing when I was young, and I started cutting trees down. Man, the first year, bro, it's, like I said, the first 3 months, it's time where I probably get 2 jobs a month. And at the time, by me first starting, man, them 2 jobs, I might make $1,800 here, $1,000 there. You know what I'm saying? So it really, man, it had my mind in another place. But hey, I just continued because God told me to continue moving. Just keep your faith and just continue. That's the farthest you could go over with it. Put your running boat over just a little more. See where your head. If you can slide it over and pull it back. That way it going. That's where you want it. And once you do that, take your butt hook and you pull it all the way around the opposite way. Pull it the opposite way. Slide it around that way too, and it's gonna fall right where you want it. Pull your slack, the other way. Yeah, right there. That's where you want it. That's where you want it. And you just pull it down to where your fork at, where you don't cut it. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna slide right where you want it. Just pull it down where your fork at. Yep, pull it down where your fork up and keep it pulled there. And yank it. All right, pull your slack. Pull your slack, rope man. That's gonna fall right where you want it. On this in here, I need you to go around that tree.
Look, it's on the wrong fucking side, bro. See where it's coming down over the top of my rope?
Oh yeah, it is.
Man, hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on. When it slide down, you cut it from up top. I ain't gonna lie, I feel a lot more comfortable if your rope, if you switch your rope, like you see where your safety line on side of you, take your line and put it over the other side, opposite side, because it's gonna hold. You see what I'm saying? Take it and put it on this opposite side so you could be free of it.
This?
Yeah. If you take your, huh?
Hey, but you got water down there?
I'm finna go get some.
I need some water right quick.
All right.
Take a break, dude.
All right. Hey, pass me that rope right there. I'm live right now. Oh. Hey, what you could start doing, a lot of this is cut up. If you have anything that you desire to do, anything that you dream of doing, then you have a lot of people out here that be talking about, oh man, that was my idea. Let me tell you something about the corporate world, man. Just because you have an idea, don't mean you perfect that idea to the greatest, man. You can have somebody come along and add a little tweak to that idea, and guess what? It's a whole new business, man. That's life, man. That's the business world, man. And that's like you getting what they call is a proven system business, franchises, anything of that nature. The reason people invest in that because they don't have to go through the struggle. All right, they don't have to go through the struggle in the beginning stages and wondering what's going to happen, if their business is going to be successful. If, you know what I'm saying? That's why people go to proven versus people starting businesses for themselves because they do not want to go through the struggle, man. And I understand that. I really do understand that. But what I'm going to tell y'all is this, bro. Sometimes you might as well take a chance to go through the struggle, bro. Because one thing about going through the struggle and starting your business for the very first time, man, there's a lot of respect come along with that, man. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. You get very cocky about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually know how it feels. You've been through the struggle. You started from the ground up. And that's what I did here with Accident Prevention Tree Service and everything I ever done. But for those that have ideas that is scared to step out, man, step out, man. Ain't but one or two things can happen. If you look at your situation already. If you already in a situation where you ain't rich, what the hell? Why not take a chance, man? I seriously take big risks, man. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But in the end, I'm still alive to take another one. And I'm not going to stop until I'm where I'm trying to be. And that's financially blessed, man. I'm not going to stay stable because I'm not working to be stable. I'm working to be rich, and that's going to be honest. I'm working to be, and I knew one thing. You see, ain't nothing wrong working for nobody. It's a true saying, but for what I'm trying to do, I know me working for somebody ain't gonna give me what I'm trying to get. So I chose to, start my own business. I chose to have faith in my own ideas. Instead of me putting 12 hours in on somebody's clock, I can invest that same 12 hours into me and something that I want to do and see how that generates. And the process of me doing so, I have profit. I'm not gonna lie, I am doing numbers. I'm not finna make you believe that I'm rich, but I can tell you this, I ain't bad off. And as long as I'm continuously doing what I'm doing, it's gonna get great. See, that's the way God created everything. See, God, He already give us what we need to be successful. But a lot of us don't take heed of that. See, God created us with intellect. And that's the best thing He ever done for us when He created that. See, because we don't respond off of impulse. You ain't gonna throw a bone and we gonna run behind it and fetch. But we can rationalize any situation. So if we can visualize it, we can bring it to reality. But we gotta believe in self, man. And we have a lot of people in the world that don't believe in self, man. You have a lot of people in the world, they eat off of telling other people about their ideas, and when people if they don't win people over to their way of thinking, then their ideas no longer important because they feel like nobody believes in their ideas. But in this world, man, believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself. God created everything around us. He said He created us in His image. And with that being said, anything that you can visualize, you can accomplish. But you got to be persistent with it. You got to have some type of self-motivation and knowing that you can do it. You got to, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had nothing yet that I wasn't successful in, but I had a certain level of success that I was trying to reach. The production company did what it did. I took a L because I wasn't educated about it, and I just jumped out there. And I do that a lot. There's a lot of other companies I jumped out there. And I didn't take that as a failure, but I took that as a lesson learned. And I said, well, I need to come in and create another system that's going to generate mass revenue. Because I have so many other things that I want to venture off into. And I was kind of jumping around too much, man. And I knew with me jumping around, it's going to be hard for me to really focus on that one idea and just watch it, you know, from the birth to the full development. And that's where my mind at now. I'm not going to stop, man. I'm going to grind out. And I'm talking about strictly business. No more, man. Parlaying, you know. And I just saw this say, man, I got a wife, family, and everything. And I be so serious about being successful, and that's not a good thing. But I'm determined to be successful. Failure is not an option. I've been through the struggle, so nobody can tell me nothing. And ain't nobody in the world can tell me what you can't accomplish. Because every day I wake up and God will give me the strength to see another, I say that's one day I'm going to get closer to being rich. Because my mind is there. And I encourage everybody, man, step out, man. Make it happen, man. When they say step out on faith, man, really do that. Don't worry, man. Just make every move count. Calculated moves is how you win, man. If you have an idea, you have any kind of vision, you just got to do what you got to do. You just got to do what you got to do. That's it. And I promise you it'll work out for you. It really would. And I ain't telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. As long as you do, it's calculated steps. And what I mean by calculated steps, do your research on whatever you're getting involved in. No matter what it is. Look at the competition. In this tree business, I got a lot of competition. Now I'm going to tell you what makes the competition for me so extreme. Well, I wasn't the guy that got the good credit. I didn't have a family that made sure my credit was A1 when I started. No. I didn't have a family that messed my credit up. Neither. No. But my credit was only messed up because doctor bills. That's the only reason. No student loans. No, none of this. None of that. You know what I'm saying? When I came up, I believe in paying cash for everything, and that's the reason I didn't have any credit. So in the process now, I got debt cure. They working on building me and my wife credit and everything else. But it's just a different struggle when you don't have the equipment. And in the tree business, the machinery is not cheap. You know, I'm talking about it's easy for you to find something $60,000, $70,000. You know, and some people that's looking at this know I'm not lying. So the tree business is not cheap no way you look at it. And anything out there, any business that you planning on jumping in, man, it's not gonna always be cheap. Not if it's real profitable. If it's profitable, it ain't gonna be cheap. But the thing is to go with your move, man. Stop coming up with all these excuses. You know, you got a lot of people that they make too many excuses. This a white man world. Man, that shit that's relevant, it's so irrelevant to me, excuse my French. I don't even believe it's a white man's world. God said he created the human race. So, far as the privileges, I don't give a damn about the privileges. Because I'm not going to let nobody, no matter what race they is, step in front of me. You're not going to get in my way. Because I'm going to use you in front of me as a stepping tool, and I'm going to get the hell from around you. I'm going to climb regardless. And that's my mindset. And I hope a lot of people that's paying attention to this video know this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be consistent on what you're doing, man. Don't sit back and keep waiting and keep putting stuff off. You either gonna go with it or you're not. Because you have a lot of people, that's the first thing they do. Oh, I'm gonna do it next year, and I'm gonna do it the year now, this happened. Or they want to try to blame, you know what I'm saying, somebody else for them not accomplishing their mission. Man, you can't fault nobody. If something is not working right for you in your life, then you need to lay around and go back to the drawing board. Don't blame nobody else, blame self. Because if anything is not happening right in my life, I gotta blame self. And I gotta go back to the drawing board and come up with a plan to make it happen the way I expect it to. And that's flat out. So if your life ain't going in order that you want it in, man, you need to
You need to lay around and go back to the drawing board, because, you know, a lot of people be, I pray, yeah, prayer, and the praying is good. There's nothing wrong with that. But God created you in the best of modes. And that's a lot said there. He could have created you like a dog, when the only thing you do is respond off impulse. Somebody throw a bone, you run behind it and then go catch. But instead, you can rationalize, you could think, you could create a plan, you could come up with an idea. There's so many things that you can do. But as people, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't come up with plans. We don't even believe in ourselves. You know, we don't. We look for everybody else to give us some kind of belief. I'm self-motivated all the way around, because I understand the true meanings of best of modes, man. I love the whole intellect idea, man. You know, I love it. That's why I love going through different phases, going through different experiences, because I know them things that I would not ever have to experience again. Because I learned that was not a good way to try it. And everybody else needs to try it. Because you have so many people out here, bro, they come at me with so many great ideas. And if I was a millionaire right now, honestly, there's so many people that's here in Baton Rouge that I would actually invest in their idea for a certain percentage. Because the ideas that they have, man, are great ideas. But the thing is, that's it. That's all they are, ideas. Ideas with no action behind them is dead, man. You could tell somebody something that sounds good every day, but that don't necessarily mean it's going to go anywhere. In order for anything in your life to move, you got to put actions behind it, man. You got to do constant research. You got to pray and ask God to give you the strength. And you got to make sure the people that you are hanging around are people that are great-minded, meaning to say, don't hang around no po piss ass, feel sorry type people, man. If you got people around you that don't feel good about their life, then you need to reframe your whole company and do it all over again. Because the worst company you can have around you is piss-po mindsets, man. And in Baton Rouge, we have a lot of piss-po mindsets. Everybody fault everybody for their failures. Everybody. Nobody want to take the blame, man. You grown, man. Ain't nobody can make you do shit you don't want to do. Excuse my French, but I'm just so sick of seeing what I'm saying, man. Everybody feel like I owe them something. I don't owe you shit. When I took off with my ideas, I ain't asked you for your permission. And I'm hoping that in the process of anybody else taking off with their ideas, they don't ask nobody for no permission, and they just do what they got to do. That's what we call living life. And everything that comes out of living life is going to come to you. Long as you consistent. Persistence. It's everything, man. It's everything, man. Now I'm finna stop running and stop talking, running my mouth. And the only reason I'm really actually telling everybody, man, if you got an idea, go with it, man. Don't allow nobody to steal your dreams, bro. Sometimes your old lady wouldn't even believe in you. And that's just me being honest with you. Your mama might even believe in you. Your whole family might doubt you. But that don't mean a goddamn thing. Man, that's cold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, hold on. Man, what's the deal, man?
Good to see you, heard?
Man, how you been doing, sir?
Been good, fool.
What you been doing?
I just got out myself, you heard, man? We done done a little joke.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a card, man.
That's you?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Tell me, son.
Real shit, my brother.
Hey, it's time to stay out, son.
Most definitely.
We getting old, bro. We ain't getting no younger.
Real talk.
All right. But you know, like I was saying, man, don't let nobody steal your ideas, man. When I first started this, I had a lot of people doubt me. You think I give a damn about what they doubt? Because the way I feel, what you eat don't make me shit. And what I eat damn sure ain't gonna make you shit. That's just like me. Everybody knows that I love the gym. I live in the gym. 24/7 I'm in the gym. And you have a lot of people that I exercise, you know, I train a little bit. You know, they feel like I'm too hard on them. Like I tell them, I'm not here to babysit you. You either gonna get it or you're not. It's according to how bad you want it, man. Just like me being successful. I want this so bad I would not allow nobody to stagnate what I got going on. I don't care how you look, how you smell, and what color you is. It ain't gonna happen. And I damn sure don't give a damn what kind of background I have, because everybody know me. Yeah, you can tell that I've been in the life. You can tell that, but that don't mean nothing, man. That don't define the person I am today, man. what define me is what I'm doing, my actions, my everyday involvement. And what that is, just pay attention. I'm out.